There you go. Okay, that's recording. Oh. Okay, now we can cut this out, right? You're.
We'll keep that in. Welcome, hey.
I'm thirsty.
What is this? Episode 1 again, Jason?
Yeah, episode 1, part 5. Is it? It's part 5.
Yeah, you'll see the number when it gets up there.
No.
But we replaced Richard.
Yeah, what is your name?
You want to
I'm
introduce
Richard.
yourself? Introduce yourself. Who
Also
are you?
Richard.
Dang, damn. Richard got
All right, enough
higher
of the
voice.
bit. Who are you?
I'm Errol.
Yeah.
Nice to be here.
ASL.
ASL.
Yeah. That's some pretty good ASL. That's ASMR actually.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I don't know. Okay. This is great.
How's life here? I haven't talked to you in a while.
How's life?
Yeah, how's it going?
That's a crazy question.
How's that crazy question?
Most heartfelt you could ask me. That's all right. Nothing much really going on. I just came back from volleyball, so we're good.
Oh,
Yeah.
How much times a week do you play even? 3?
No, it's mainly 1, but then like if there's like practices or anything, it'd be 2 plus.
Wait, so you practice today?
Yeah. I'm proud of this. Yeah.
Yo, this ASMR is crazy.
yeah, you want to stop drinking into the mic, boy?
I'm thirsty.
Dude, I can even hear the gulps.
I can hear you drinking from here.
I can hear the gulps from here. That's crazy.
Really? What if I
Oh my gosh. This is great. This is great.
I'm lost for words right now.
Yeah, okay, good. Now, do your thing.
Oh, I was asking how he was. He just told me he played volleyball.
Yeah, but like,
That's life. I don't know.
what isn't that like the first thing you say to like someone like, oh gosh.
Yeah, what's up? What's with, how's life? How's your job?
Yeah, it's all right. Chilling.
How come you work on the weekends?
It's part-time work. I do like retail stuff just for fun, demoing stuff to people. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
Discount? Try me a discount?
Is there everything discount?
Can I get a Monster Hunter? What is it? Wilds?
I don't even think that's. I don't.
It's not.
No, it's just like it's PlayStation and PC, bro.
Sure.
And he's searching it up. This
I
is
am.
crazy. I'm dying on the inside. Okay, but anyways, I don't even know what to talk about, man. I thought you were the host.
I was gonna ask you about how you get over me and you have experienced in their past. This guy is fortunate he has never experienced it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Experienced what?
What do you think? What has happened to me and Aaron
Love.
that has not happened to you?
Being better at Minecraft or something. Than me.
The fuck?
I don't know.
We all played at the same time.
You can figure it
Pretty
out.
good.
No, I can't.
No, we both did the old school TNT cannons.
Yeah, true.
See, we're good. Teleporting into bases.
Oh my gosh.
The good old days.
Back when we did faction Minecrafts.
It was a
And-
2-man faction, dude. Me and Aaron.
No, we were all in the same faction. I remember.
I split off.
What do you mean? You actually split
I
off?
was a lone
he
wolf.
wasn't. He was with me.
Yeah, no, I was with you guys.
I still remember the guys we played with.
Really?
It's like Zerg or something.
That's crazy.
You remember names from like, dude, that was when
It was because me and Errol used to play with them like every day for like a week or so.
Oh
And
my-
we were like 2-man and they were 2-man. We were just running around killing people.
yeah, after you X-rayed all for diamonds and stuff like that.
Bro, everybody cheats in that.
In faction,
Yeah, everybody cheats.
Even you cheated.
Yeah, you cheated too.
I know. Errol, did you cheat? Did you download X-rays on Minecraft?
I gave him the X-ray, man. I'm pretty sure I gave him the X-ray.
Just
Damn.
have good vision.
He's got the dealer,
Yeah.
bro.
Anyways, you still haven't figured it out?
Oh yeah, of course I know what it
Yeah.
is.
So how do I'm assuming. Oh, I'm pretty sure you moved on, right? You're good.
Yeah, I mean,
How did you deal with that?
well, that's a loaded question. Where do I begin?
Just the lore. Give me the lore.
Well, essentially, all you gotta do is focus on self-love, getting that community, that network of yours. Essentially knowing that even though you feel alone, you don't need to go about it alone, So for me, it was a journey of a lot of self-love.
Self-love is
yourself right
important.
I'd say so. I'm in a good spot. I mean, Who doesn't? You guys good?
Yeah, Ethan, are you good? Because looking at you.
I'm okay. You know.
Okay.
Do you love yourself?
Out of 10, what are you?
No, but do you love yourself?
Improvement.
Whoa.
There could be improvement.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm all about self.
But even if you didn't improve, would you still love yourself?
I mean, do you love yourself?
I mean, I think I'm pretty happy right now. I think.
No, but like, do you love yourself?
Yeah, I think so.
No, but do you love yourself?
Are you just gonna meme the whole time?
No, like genuinely, like he's always like, oh yeah, I think
feel
so.
like
Yeah,
this
I
is
think
just one continuous bit from here.
no, seriously. Like you're always like, oh, like yeah, I think so. Like huh? No, like do you?
You're the
like,
one that
actually
always keeps saying, "I'm gonna kill myself" as a joke.
Yeah, I love myself. I'm gonna kill myself as a joke.
No.
I don't know. I don't. Okay. The problem with me is I don't think deep about this stuff because I think I'm fine. I shouldn't say I think. I know I'm fine. There you go. In terms of like emotionally and physically, I have nothing to worry about. So I don't really search for things I should worry about, if that makes sense, right? Like, I don't know if that's the right term. Like, I don't know a lot of things, and therefore somewhat I'm kind of happy about it. Do you know? You kind of ignorant? Is that like ignorance or something?
I guess I was gonna say. So that does it mean you're like uneducated?
Yeah.
No.
I'm kidding.
No.
Emotionally uneducated. Yes.
I don't know. I mean, yeah. I don't. There's nothing really. He's pretty much set, huh?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say set per se. I'm just saying like, cause like there's always this wording of like, oh yeah, I think so, right? Rather than like an absolute yes or an absolute no. But like, why is that?
But like, what else are you missing?
I don't really tend to search for what I'm missing,
You're
right?
you're living.
I'm kind of. I'm not saying like the right words, like, oh, I'm coping or something like that, right? It's more like in a way I feel like what I have right now, I'm pretty satisfied. But I think I could be better, and I think I could be worse depending on what I search for in my own head.
So you're still like back to like a couple episodes. You're still like a 7 and 8.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Like there could be stuff that could be better, like, the regular like, oh, job, or like, oh, I could be getting paid more, but at the same time, oh, I'm happy I have a job, versus people that, like, when I compare to other people that are less fortunate that don't have a job and are really searching for it, or like you see those people on the internet that are just like, oh, I've applied for like 30 different places, I still can't find anything, right?
Yeah.
So in that sense, I'm pretty sure I'm above average in happiness compared to other people, but in my own sense, I'm kind of satisfied. Yeah. What about you? You keep on always saying like, yeah, I'm okay.
What did I put? What did I say last time?
I think you just said, yeah, I'm okay, or something
you said
like
like
that.
meh. Like when I asked.
No. What out of 10? What did I say it was last time?
Oh, you guys did.
You think I remember?
I think it was like a 7 or something, right? Like overall.
Yeah, but between me and Richard and you, I think you were the lowest. Yeah, I remember that.
Of course, I'm the lowest.
Sorry, what's the context here? You guys asked this
I
question.
think
we had like a discussion, but like, how happy are you from 1 to 10?
Yeah, Ethan, what do you think you are now?
If I was 7 last time, I'd probably be like 7.5.
Oh, hey, he's getting happier. Let's
It
go.
depends on the week, because this week was miserable because of flu season.
You got flu?
No, we started flu. Like, people are getting flu shots.
Oh yeah, I forgot you work. I forgot you work in like pharmacy and stuff like
everybody's like, dude, people are assholes.
Like, I think it just comes with like the time, like, of this season. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. 7 up a little bit. I guess depends on Dave. You asked me earlier this week, probably like a 6.
Dude, I like how he says, "Oh, he's up by like 0.5," but he says like, "Oh, work has been horrible."
It is.
I fucking hate it.
Like, the good thing about my work is like I can just forget about it, right? When I get off work, there's no projects, so there's no need for me to be stressed.
That's true.
Yeah, so you can separate your work life from your personal life really easily, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
I was about to throw hands with people at work.
Yeah, then when you're outside work, you throw hands.
Let me ask you, like, if I give you a form that says asking you for consent, right?
Uh-huh.
And there's a box that says, I'm giving myself consent. You check it and you sign it, right?
Yeah.
People don't understand that. They're like, why do I have to give consent for myself? Right?
They're just making sure, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure that's like a, oh, if I don't sign this and you do this to me, I can technically sue you.
Yeah, but like,
Thing, right?
do you not sign off checks or like documents saying that you give consent?
I guess. I never written a check before, so I'm not
Or
sure.
like any like documentation, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
That's like the biggest question that they ask me.
That's your most like.
That's my pet peeve of the week. Throw hands with those customers.
So whenever a customer comes in, just like,
No, but they give me an argument. They're like, "Why am I signing this?" I'm like, "You're giving consent, like for yourself, right?" And he's like, "Why do I have to give my consent for myself? I'm here already." Right?
that's confused.
No, it makes sense. It's just like confirmation.
Do you not sign for like for your house? Did you not have to sign forms?
Yeah.
You
Okay.
consented by signing your name, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, fine. I get it.
Like, dude, I feel like he's just saying yes.
I think I get it.
It's fine. I mean, so you're saying you have no takeaways from work? Like once your job's done, like you go home, you don't think about like, oh, like why
Yeah.
this person? Like for example, if someone refuses, like anything like shots or like medication.
Oh, you mean like anti-vaxxer?
Well, maybe, but like let's just say like you do recommend something and they go against it. You don't go home thinking like, oh, maybe that could have been another life that would have been in a better spot today. No, you're like, oh, whatever.
It's their choice, right? Like
Uh,
I'm not a pharmacist, but like if the pharmacist tells them something that's good for them and they're like, nah, that's their choice.
Yeah, that's fair.
I've had anti-vaxxers come up to me and be like, I had somebody come up to me, dropped a newspaper, and it said, COVID vaccine has DNA inside the vaccine. It's like, you should read that. And then he walks away. He's like, you should read that. I'm like, I looked at him dead. I'm like, nah, I'm good. And he went over and brought it to the pharmacy. But then the vaccines have DNA in them because it's an RNA injection. So, of course, there's going to be DNA in it.
Yeah, that only makes sense, right?
So, I'm like, the fuck are you doing?
It's kind of to a point where they search for their own like values to be like propped up in a way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, also doesn't help that Alberta's like the Texas of Canada, you know?
I don't know, man. Like in Edmonton, I feel like I've seen a lot of progressive people, or maybe it's just my work.
Edmonton is pretty progressive, but like everywhere else, I think is like pretty conservative-ish.
Okay, would you say like redneckish?
Yeah, but our conservatism is not the same as American.
I don't know the difference. I think it's just all like,
You vote?
okay. To be honest, I've never voted in my life.
Do you
Whoa.
vote?
What do you mean?
What do you mean you don't? Wait, sorry, you don't vote?
No.
Why not?
Eh.
Because he's like,
I mean-
it doesn't affect me.
Yeah. I mean, like, if there was someone that told me, hey, you could get, like, free food or, like, maybe, like, a $10 bill if you come vote, sure, I'll vote. Why not? I'll take an incentive for that. But it's just more like, in the places that I'm at, oh, they're voting for, like, MDP, right? And they mainly always get it in Edmonton.
Edmonton's usually NDP.
Yeah,
But then we lose
and I'm
it
just
anyways.
thinking, I was like, oh yeah, sure, I could vote for NDP, but they already won in my part, so I don't need to go vote anyway.
I guess it's because the impact doesn't really affect you, huh?
No, I don't think it does really. Like, what is the impact?
Right now,
Yeah,
healthcare's getting cut.
damn.
Nurses are getting cut.
Yeah, even I heard there's like a strike
Yeah,
about.
Daniel Smith wants to privatize healthcare.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, but everywhere else other than Edmonton's gonna vote for conservatives because they like money,
Kinda
right?
fucked. I don't think Trudeau's winning though.
I honestly don't think so either, but whatever.
Anyways, enough political.
Yeah.
What are you out of 10? What are you? How happy are you?
Okay, man.
Start once he dip our toe into politics, we're just like, oh fuck that.
We should
No,
probably avoid that.
I mean, what's the scale? Like, what would be a 10 versus like a 1?
Well, we agreed that there's no 10 because you can't be.
no
Yeah, but,
one's no life is perfect.
What
Everyone.
is your 10 though? Like,
There's no definition of a 10.
I think your 10 is just like you're happy. Nothing can get you more happier than this.
kind of like mania. Like mania, happy, like you're just like full of so much joy. Like life is just like amazing. There's nothing else holding you back.
Yeah, but like not on drugs.
Not a single worry.
Yeah, pretty much. And one is
Like if I was Jeff Bezos rich, I'd be a 10.
Are you, really? You'd be the 10 with all that?
What else would you need?
I feel like you could
Afford everything.
yeah, no, I feel like
Well,
if
maybe.
I feel like if you had
I'll
Jeff
distract myself with other stuff.
Then if you're setting that as the 10, wouldn't that be still a lonely 10? Like even though you are content with certain things.
I'm sure it'll give me more time to focus on that stuff.
I feel like just Jeff Bezos wouldn't. I feel like his happiness didn't really change with the money because I feel like there would be like he still has like like the greed to get either more money or like different things in life he would want, like I don't know, connections, love, maybe like a cure to his cancer, stuff like
cancer?
that. Oh no, Jeff. No, I'm thinking of Steve Jobs.
Oh. Oh,
I'm just, rich people all the same. They're all like white bald people.
I think out of all of them, not Steve Jobs. Who's the Microsoft guy?
Bill Gates.
I think he's the most. What's that word I'm looking for? Philanthropy.
Satisfied or Flint?
Like he's like actively trying to like, I guess, better the world.
Philanthropic, maybe. I'm not.
Philanthropy.
Something like that.
I don't know what the other term for it being. Yeah, I'm not even gonna attempt it.
I mean, I guess so. But then, dude, have you seen like those conspiracy theorists online about like Bill Gates being like, oh, he's like working for Satan, all that stuff with his wife or something? I don't know. There's like this conspiracy theory going around with Bill Gates or something.
I think those are just mega.
I mean, like, or like weird people like wanting, being like, oh, this guy can't be all that good. You know what I mean?
I guess.
Yeah, but I don't know. I've
He's
never
just
met.
he's on a list of Diddy's list. I've seen.
Oh my gosh, bruh.
See, I'm about an 8 happy.
There you go. Now we're back. Now we're back on it. Let's go.
He's the highest.
He's well okay,
Highest?
in his
What was
own
your number?
terms. He's
He's
the highest.
7.
Well, yeah, it's all relative to your own scale, but like, what were your answers?
He's a 7.
Okay.
Richard's a 7.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Is 7
was
like-
I 7?
7 like mid?
7 or 8, I think. You said.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'd say like 7.5 ish. I'm probably that.
So is it like Mal rating 7 or like 7?
What is Mal rating
Like
7?
my anime list 7, like mid? Like
Is 7 mid on
yeah, is
Mal?
7 mid? Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Like,
Or is it like genuinely like you're better than average, but you're just cruising?
I'd say my mid would be like a 5.5 or 6. So I'd say like I'm like
Hey,
somewhat
come join
above.
me. Hey, come join me in the 6.
No, because okay, if someone told you to rate something on from like a 1 to a 10, right? If someone gave you from something from like 1 to 5, it would act like the same,
5
right?
5 is mid. For
5 is like the, oh, this kind of sucked, but I paid for it, and like I'm not asking for a refund, right?
Yeah,
versus if it was from like a 1 to 4, I'm asking for a refund. It kind of sucked, but it's hard to differentiate between the two, right?
Okay.
So I think a 7 for me, like I feel like the average for me, since it's like a 6, I feel like I'm above average, so I'd say 7, right?
Okay.
For you, where would the average person be in happiness if you're an 8, right? Would they be at like a 7 or like a 6 for you? Or how much above? Since you said your happiness is an 8, right? Do you think you're above average in happiness to other people?
I'd say that'd be tough to say because depending on the circumstance, like let's say people were born into like a low income family, people can find happiness in that moment, even though objectively, according to society, they're in a worse position. Whereas like, for example, let's say someone has like so much money and they should be happy theoretically, but they're in fact like a 3, even though they're happy with like content with all this money, all that they're spending. Like it's hard to say. I guess from my perspective, I would say I tend to be happier than others, not from my personal standpoint, but just because I tend to show it a little bit more. I don't know, like you don't see people.
I realize
Yes.
he's like the opposite of me, you, every time.
I don't know.
Dude, we got an extrovert to
Yeah,
the
he's an
introverted
extrovert.
No, I'm the
podcast.
most
He's the extrovert here.
extroverted introvert here.
You're still extroverted.
Yeah, I mean, you can exude like extroverted qualities.
Like, I'm the only way I experience like extroverted versus introverted is like you hang out with like a lot of your friends, right? Either like bouldering or rock climbing or just like hang out in general.
Sure.
And you do that like a decent amount like every week, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Daily.
Yeah, after
See that way.
no, I don't think so it would be daily, but like after like those hangouts, do you feel like excited or do you feel like when you get home you're just like, oh, I need to go to bed? You know?
I'd say so. It's a mix of both. So I'd say I'd like to I have a big social battery. So overall, it recharges just by being alone. But like because I have such a big social battery, it can be like misconstrued as like, oh, I'm like super extroverted. Like I'm always interacting with everyone. I recharge with everyone else. But like for example, with those like big events or like those hangouts, like let's say I go bouldering, if I run into people I know, that's pretty cool. Like I could hang out with them for a bit and then climb. But overall, I didn't go there with the intent of like meeting people. Right? I'm there mainly just to climb. It could be just by myself with like a small group of friends. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I see what you mean. Because for me, like when I hang out with you, like in bouldering and we meet friends, I was like, okay, cool, this is fun, right? But after that, at the end of the day, I'm just like, oh, I need to go to sleep. I'm kind of dying,
Same
right? And then after that, after like a week, I'm just like, oh, I think I recovered, right? But I think I just have like that lower like social battery than you, and it ends up kind of sucking because I do. Like you said this before, I have like this like big sense of FOMO where I sometimes I see like Instagram stories. I'm just like, oh, I wish I could go to that. Or like I don't check like your group chat sometimes. So I'm just like, oh, I didn't know you guys were going. And then I end up like being sad about it. But at the same time, I just have so much other stuff to do. Even if I had the chance to go, I don't think I would go in the first place.
I mean, is that something you want to change?
I
like, because
mean-
you always mention like, oh, I have FOMO, and like it's okay to feel like you need time for yourself. Like, I'm not saying because we're at all these events, you should be inclined to go because everyone else is going. Like, I'm just thinking, is that something you want to change? Like, is this the current lifestyle you want to live? Like, is it okay to feel like you want to be there, but you'd rather be at home? You know?
Yeah, like in terms of the way I want to put it, it's more just like I want to be part of like the crew, right? But at the same time, do I have energy to be part of the crew?
Yeah.
But it's to a point where I just feel bad that if I'm missing out, I feel like I'm just gonna be just taken out of everything in the future kind of deal. Kind of like a daily streak in a way.
And
But I think that's just my anxiety that goes in with it. You know what I mean? I think it's just like a type of overthinking on my part, and I guess like social intelligence in a way. So I know it's not the case sometimes, but I still feel like, I don't even know how to put it.
I mean, I get that.
You get
I have
that?
that. I'm pretty sure I'm exactly like you.
Yeah, like honestly, before this podcast, we've never talked.
Yeah.
Like okay, the last time we talked was when Arrow invited both of us
yeah.
to bouldering. But the problem with that is, I think
No,
Were you the one-
Before that, we went. Me, you, and Richard went to get food.
but that was okay. How long ago was that?
That was before we went bouldering.
Yeah, but that in between like eating and bouldering is like I feel like that's like a month or two apart, right?
I guess, but I mean, like nowadays, like reason I kind of started is so we can like talk more.
Oh yeah.
I guess socialize more, but like nowadays I feel like it's rare for friend groups to be still intact and doing everything like once a week.
At our boomer age group.
Yeah. Unlike your Arrow's out every day.
No, I wouldn't say that. I'm definitely not. But I'd say, does
Like,
it matter?
the
if
last time
you-
me and Jason saw you, or I saw you, was literally when we had Hot Pot
Yeah, that sounds
like
about
a
right.
month or two ago.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so the big thing is a matter of reaching out. So like, are you usually the person who would wait for others to initiate, or would you rather take
I was that
charge?
before, but now at this point, after everything, I'm like, I don't want to put that much effort if nothing's gonna happen.
But you do want things to change down the road?
You know? Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
I'm also like Jason though. I'm like after work, I just don't want to do anything. Like I just want to sit home, watch something.
okay, like here's an weird example. So it's like, let's say you're hungry, right? But your mom cooks like a food that you're like, I don't really want to eat that, right?
Yeah.
But then slowly over time, like maybe over a few hours, you're like, I'm hungry enough where I could probably eat this. And you start eating it slowly. You know what I mean? It's
Okay.
kind of like that for me with like social, like, I guess belonging in some sense, where I'm just like, oh, I can't really eat everything
that
you guys
still-
have like in terms of like events.
Real quick, is that still recording?
Oh. Okay, well, let's check.
Is it dead?
Oh my gosh.
You have to clap again when you sync it.
Double clap. Okay, there you go. Is that recording, are you sure?
You're gonna have to clap again once you get back here, Jason.
I did already.
Yeah, but you're gonna have you walking back into the frame.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna cut it.
Okay. Well, you have to clap now to sync it again, right?
No, because it's still recording the same thing. So I can just, oh my gosh.
I'll figure it out.
Okay, so back to the thing. I'm gonna repeat the same ass thing.
What are you talking about?
It was talking about. Yeah, you're right.
We're talking about
I'm just gonna
how
start clapping again at this point.
you want to go out and do stuff, but you don't have the social battery to do it.
Yeah. It's the example that I came up with, right? It's your mom makes like some weird food that you don't really want to eat,
Weird food.
or I don't know.
That's so mean.
I'm a picky eater, right? Unlike you with your big social battery.
That's nothing to do. What?
Yeah. No, okay, it's part of the example. Like, your mom makes some weird food that you don't really want to eat in a way, but you're hungry after like a few hours, right? And then after that, you basically come to a point where you're just like, I think I could probably eat that food. And you do eat that food like a little by little, right? Versus if you're not really a picky eater, you can just eat whenever you want, right? That's how I'm kind of trying to explain like a big social battery versus like
Yeah, no, so like essentially you realize you need to eat somehow, and then you learn to appreciate the food that's in front of you, so then you take the initiative to eat.
yeah, I guess so. That's kind of what
Could
it
be a
was.
little bit off, but
Yeah, I guess so. I can't remember the things from like the past 5 minutes. What were we talking about?
so I'm an 8.
Something about me wanting to do more. I guess,
Oh,
but then I
essentially,
said-
yeah.
But I basically said I'm the same as Jason.
Essentially,
don't
yeah.
wanna do
I
anything.
asked if you wanted to change that, like if you were the person who usually takes initiative, or you usually wait around to see what happens.
I think I'm just tired of being the person that initiates everything.
I get that.
Have you been initiating everything?
Before, yeah. Well, not with. I guess like with other people, though. Not
Yeah.
like
Not us, jeez.
Jason. Have you? You think Richard's organizing stuff?
No, technically not. And I didn't want to organize stuff because I was too.
I
was
us
too
three.
tired.
Dude, I was gone for 1 week to US. I told him to record. Richard messaged this guy, "Are we recording?" Jason's like, "Nah."
No, because we already had like stuff
One job.
available.
Just record
Nah.
one.
Yeah, because I was too late to, because you were talking about, oh, we should invite like Errol to this podcast, right? But it would be kind of weird if we started a podcast and then suddenly one of the 3 people from the main thing is missing.
I mean, one of the main person is missing already.
Yeah, I know, of course.
It's gonna be
But
a
that's
reoccurring-
after a few episodes, right?
Yeah, I guess.
So
I mean, I told you to just record it just in case for like backup.
I guess so.
Oh well, whatever.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so what were we on about?
Wait, so you wanted me on this?
Yeah,
We were gonna ask you when I was gone, because I think it's better to just like have 3 people talk.
We're-
I actually recall episode 1 or episode 0 where you didn't want me on here.
we
On
didn't.
the first episode,
Yeah. What happened?
Because I thought it was just me, you, and Richard, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't want him on here because I wanted to establish that it was gonna be me and Richard for the first
We
few
were
episodes.
gonna have you on, but we
And-
weren't just gonna have you on the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then for the first few episodes, it was gonna be like establishing our characters and
I think
like
it's
who
just
we
gonna-
are.
I think from now on, it's just like me and you.
Sad.
And then
No,
Richard and Errol just rotating out. Whoever is free.
True. Very true. No. Stop. What's that word? It's not mogging. There you go. Yeah,
I
sure.
can't tell if this is a whole bit for him right now.
I don't know.
No, it's
What's
just me.
the Gen Z slang? It wasn't mogging. I forget, what was it called? Rizzing? I don't know.
He's not
What's
raising you
the
up, dude.
what's the mewing? It was mewing. There you go. I'm dumb.
I don't know your terms, dude.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's the Gen Z slang. You got to get with it.
What is he talking
Now, you guys are acting like I'm weird. Errol knows exactly what I'm talking about.
I'm not on social. I'm not on TikTok and stuff like that, so I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Are you on any social media?
I'm on Instagram, but there's no.
What?
There's no dank
No,
memes.
he just doesn't have the
Yeah.
good algorithm, you know. He doesn't have the.
I don't think there is a good algorithm on Instagram. I feel like it's just a little old in a way. You know what I mean?
Don't say that. That's so mean.
Is it?
Yeah.
I feel like everyone. Okay, the thing is, I watch a lot of stuff on TikTok when I'm bored, and then
Hey,
a
doom
day,
scroll.
like a day or two later, yeah, I doom scroll, right? And then like maybe like a day or two later, like Yvonne or my fiance sends me like the exact same thing. Like a few days later, I'm just like, oh,
Do you
oh,
even-
that's so funny.
Like, okay, when you're done watching TikTok, do you even remember the last 4 TikToks you watched? Oh, whoops.
This man's watching
Nice.
TikTok.
Yo, this
No,
is
I was
scuffed.
checking. I was checking this Instagram. It popped up.
I mean,
scrolling.
not real. Okay, it depends
I
on.
don't remember it.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
No, I have
Brain rot.
I have brain rot.
TikTok. That's all TikTok is for you. It's just brain rot.
I know, but it's like it's kind of fun, like looking at like random like movie summaries and all that stuff. You know, when I don't have the time to actually watch the movie.
So you're.
Isn't that basically just YouTube?
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
No. I get that on YouTube all the time, like the clips where it
No,
just
but
like,
he's
shows.
watching on TikTok.
Yeah. No, it shows up in like the shorts section.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a small clip of like, oh yeah, I watched that, or like something you haven't watched before. You're like, all right, that's interesting.
Yeah, and then you have keys at the bottom that are just like jingle,
it's like-
jingle,
it's like-
Subway Surfers.
Okay.
That's hey, our clips are gonna be like that. Jingle, jingle.
Yeah, jingle, jingle. No, it's not. It's just our faces because we're too lazy to edit it.
I mean, we can put the keys in.
Jingle,
Put-
jingle at the
put
bottom.
Minecraft- Put Errol's Minecraft tutorial as the bottom
Yeah,
video.
classic. Hey,
Oh my
you
god.
got good views.
Dude, ever since I got these like recording things, I was like, I should totally just record something for like myself, like
Yeah.
being bored, like
Yeah.
just posting on like YouTube
You know what
randomly,
we should do though? Like, are you planning to have kids?
like soon. No,
Soon.
like soon. No,
Whoa.
maybe in like the far future.
I feel like if you record moments with your kid, I feel like that's very
What, you want to be like a PewDiePie?
No.
no, like just for yourself. Not
Yeah.
putting it online, just
Oh.
memories.
I am a huge advocate for keeping memories via like either like film photos or like just like moments, like even recordings, like anything, because like you can like look back with your kid. Like I even went through like old VHS tapes that I never knew existed of me just like essentially just being me on the camera. Like I thought I changed a lot since I was a kid. No,
Do you
this was
still remember those videos? I still remember those videos where we took in band camp.
what videos?
Yo, what happens in Bandcamp stays in Bandcamp.
No, we were just I don't know. I think it was you or something. But
He
you put it
doesn't
on
get the
Facebook.
code.
He does.
It was you who uploaded it.
No, I didn't upload
It
those.
was you.
No, not on Facebook.
Dude,
Oh yes,
Yeah, we were just
parkour.
running. We were at the.
The fun place.
Was it in Vancouver?
It was an aquarium.
You know what?
Yeah.
I think you showed me this.
Yeah,
We were
it
just
was
running around.
amazing.
Oh my.
See, it was just kids being kids. You could just be yourself, you know.
Are you gonna make your kid do taekwondo?
Probably. I you know what? I thought about it. I genuinely thought about it. I was like, that would be pretty nice, right?
Do your
But
steps.
but I don't want them to join like WTF.
Yeah, WTF is weird.
Hey,
WTF is weird.
WTF is
those
safe.
those guys are crazy.
No. It's so safe. You get all those like protective pads.
That's for pussies.
No. Would you rather end up with like a concussion or just a fun time? Someone's foot in your face just slamming your head?
You can't get a
doesn't sound
concussion
fun.
if you don't get hit.
No.
Okay, let me ask this: is Taekwondo to you a fun time, or is it for self-defense?
I think it's just a matter of discipline.
I think
It's a good
Taekwondo is like the
practice.
worst self-defense.
No, it teaches.
Nowadays,
It really depends.
I believe it's like street fight. I think you're like, if you have a good wrestling background,
Like jujitsu
no,
or like
just wrestling, how to
wrestling.
take people down.
No, that's good. Okay, like
Like, what are you gonna do in a fight with Taekwondo street fight? You're gonna try to side kick them,
just
spinning
run.
back kick their ass.
you're not gonna use kicks in Taekwondo. You know what you're gonna use in Taekwondo? Like the self-defense, like joint locks.
I guess, but like,
You're-
what are they? But somebody's gonna square up to you, and you're gonna be like, "Here, grab my shoulder." So I can do a
You know what the
self-defense.
best martial arts is? Not getting into a fight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
like, you
I'm
just
saying-
run away.
I know,
Exactly.
but
Yeah,
I'm saying
run
if you
away.
have to. I don't.
Yo,
I
Taekwondo
feel like
teaches you agility, flexibility. You can get out of any hole. Just.
I feel like Taekwondo is not that good of a street defense.
It's not. It's very flashy, but also at the same time, it does teach you the basics of like any martial art teaches you the basics of self-defense, right? Any martial art teaches you how to punch.
Honestly, I think it taught me more about like the discipline.
That's the whole
What
point.
was what's the thing that we do before we
the oath,
yeah? What was
Oh.
the 5 things?
dude. I took it. The last time I took Taekwondo was in grade 12. How long has that been?
I don't
Like
know.
10 years ago.
Something with discipline, right? Self-control.
Oh, I must something. The rules of self-control, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, indomitable spirit.
Yeah.
You
And there was-
self-control with your Pokemon cards.
Hell no. Actually, you know what? It's a good thing we stopped playing because I stopped buying.
Really? That's
Can you play
interesting.
Magic with me, man?
Oh god.
I'm not okay.
Just Commander. You don't need to buy more. Just buy one deck and play.
Okay, no, but the thing is, I got into Magic when I was in grade 12, and I only had $50 in my wallet, right? So the best thing I could buy at like our local card shop, right, is it's just like this shitty starter deck, right? I never knew booster packs existed, and that was like the time where I was like, yo, Magic's so fun. I just get to play like the same deck over and over, and like you just like change, like even if like it's the same deck, like versus other people's decks, you just change your strategy so like differently.
Yeah.
But
Just play Commander. You just need one copy of each card.
But no, Jason's a meta slave. He needs the best
yeah, I
cards
need the
at-
best cards now. Now
The most
that
expensive,
There's no
sexy card.
There's no meta for Commander.
yeah, but now that I played like Pokemon and stuff, now I need the good cards.
Pokemon-
Nah, I get
playing
it.
Pokemon's ass.
No,
I'll be
no,
honest.
whoa,
It's ass.
whoa, no. Mm-mm.
Oh
Dude.
my gosh.
Who plays Pokemon to play? They collect.
I started off collecting, and then once you get into the game, it's actually pretty fun. Like it
It
simulates.
was pretty decent.
Yeah.
I'd say that. Magic is also pretty decent. I just don't feel like I have like a draw to the cards, you know? Like in terms of like
Yeah.
art style or something.
Or
Like
they're weeb ones for you.
I'd say they're pretty cool cards, but it's like it doesn't like it hooks me in sometimes, but it doesn't like keep me hooked in.
Yeah.
Versus
I just like. I haven't played a full game of it, but from what I see, I just like there's like a bunch of calculations you gotta do. Like you have to plan out your stuff and like.
That's
you know.
Pokemon right there.
he's forcing
No,
me to
it's
do
not.
math.
That's Pokemon. Yo,
Pokemon cards
yo,
have
it's
2
like,
fucking
alright,
moves.
I'm a boss's order right now. Take out that benched Pokemon. Done. See, you're like,
he's
oh.
breaking the chair already, guys. Oh my god.
Bro, I don't know, man. I can't. I
No,
tried
like
watching
think about this.
it,
You're
it's so-
fighting alongside your favorite Pokemon, or if you're a meta slave, like whatever.
You can say that with
cool
every
Pokemon.
card game.
No,
though.
but like with like Magic, like I love Magic, but like I can't name a Magic card besides like I don't know, like Black Lotus. Is that the like
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
Charizard.
You can literally name any card. Like I love Squirtle. Bam,
it's
Squirtle's a
because
card.
you watched the anime
Grottle?
when you were younger.
I don't even know what Grottle looks like.
It's because you've been a Pokemon fan for like 20 years.
Score Bunny? I have never used Score Bunny, but bam, that's a card right there. What's a cool Magic card, huh? Forest. I don't know. I don't know.
Jason. Let's just play One Piece.
I honestly thought about getting back. I thought about
Let's
it.
go.
I mean, yeah, get those manga
But
cards.
it's so
dude. Those are
expensive
cool.
now. We gotta buy
I'm
it when
poor.
it comes out.
I'm poor now.
Mm.
I can't even buy Pokemon
So
cards.
looping it together, does you being poor influence your happiness? Whatever poor means to you.
We weren't even talking about that. I thought we were talking about him, his son going doing Taekwondo or something. Like
Well, we're looping it
No,
back
that's
to
looping all the way back.
happiness. Yeah. Because I'm still an 8. Like, we didn't
I think
delve
we
into
talked
that.
about that. I think if Jason didn't have to worry about the house mortgages and stuff like that, you'd be higher.
Okay, the thing is, money can't get you up to a 10. It can surely get you up, but it can't get you up all the way, right? Because it's kind of like pieces of a pie. You have like a quarter, like financials, one with like family, one with like other people, right? And like social or like physical qualities of yourself, right?
Yeah.
But just filling in one part of the pie and making it perfect doesn't make the whole pie of happiness, the pie of happiness. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, it would definitely make me a lot happier. I feel like it would make you guys a lot happier because you'd be making me pay for food.
No, because the money would buy me time, and the time I can do stuff that makes me happy.
Whoa, pause. Money buys you time.
We've had
Technically,
this conversation before.
We
yeah, but
have.
Errol hasn't.
I haven't.
Oh yeah.
What do you mean?
If you have
money
money,
buys you time?
if you have money, you don't have to work.
Yeah, and then if because
You
you
have a whole
don't,
day to do whatever you want. Money, you can get someone to cook for you. You don't have to cook.
but if you wanted to cook, you can buy the good ingredients to make sure that you like cook something high quality or like have like a nice kitchen to cook in. You know.
That's why
It-
I actually believe time
like-
does. I mean, money does buy you happiness to some degree.
Yeah.
But
I
it doesn't buy
agree with
you
that.
all happiness, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes you happier. It just
Yeah.
doesn't buy happiness, I think.
Yeah, so I guess where do you weigh money versus time in terms of priorities? Because like obviously money dictates how we live right now.
You kind of need money to have time.
I feel like it depends on how old you are. The older you get, I feel like time gets a lot more of value. But because we're young, I think money holds the priority in our lives. You know what I mean?
I mean, you take Richard for example.
Yeah,
He's working a lot.
with 2 jobs.
Yeah, so
That's
his
crazy.
money can, like, go towards his hobbies and stuff. But
Yeah.
his time is like limited, right? That's why he's not here.
Yeah, and he has the time he does spend, he spends with either his like significant other or like family or whatever. So it makes sense. But that's just prioritizing the time you have left, right?
One of the cameras cut out, by the way.
Damn. Is it your
Whatever
camera?
Yeah, I'll just keep using yours. Whatever.
Damn.
Oh well.
I think it does that every like 20 minutes.
Damn, Ethan's camera sucks. Let's see when my camera runs out. It's gonna be great.
I think it just overheats.
Yeah, true. Okay, wait, what were we talking about?
Does money buy you happiness?
Oh yeah.
You haven't answered.
Yeah, what's your
Sorry,
opinion?
Does money buy you happiness?
Yeah, if you had money, would you be happier?
Oh, I'd be happier for sure.
Yeah.
yeah. But I'm saying like I guess what your definition of happiness is.
Time to do what I want.
Okay, so
Hobbies?
happiness is doing what you want.
Yeah.
What is it to you?
Like
Happiness in general.
oh, like my version of happiness? I think it's just self-fulfillment for me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I guess for me, the reason why I'm starting with money is like, oh, I have the money, then what Ethan said, buy time. And then after that, basically with that time, I'm going to use it to help me either like raise a skill for myself, like in like cooking, or like maybe like with time and money, I could like buy the things I would want, and then I could feel like fulfilled in that sort of way, like materialistic wise.
Yeah.
Or I could use that time that I got with money to like make like meaningful connections with other people, like either online or hang out with people in person, so I feel less stressed. And it all comes all like that like pyramid of like needs to like all the way up to like self-fulfillment, you know what I mean? So I feel like just like being happy with life, just it depends on, I guess, your perspective on like how fulfilled do you want to be.
Interesting.
I'm not really sure. What did you say again?
For
He hasn't said anything.
I haven't
okay.
said anything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
both.
okay,
Yeah,
never
I
mind.
was just asking. Yeah, because I like I'll answer your question. I was just wondering because like you went from a 7 to a 7.5. So does that mean because your happiness?
You don't know why I went to 7.5?
Huh?
You want to know why?
I mean, I not necessarily like if you don't want to share it.
You
it's
want
fine.
to? You remember that thing that we talked about last time we talked?
I don't.
No.
Let's just say
That was like months ago.
I cut off somebody
Okay. Oh,
Wow.
okay.
that was having
I see.
that was making me overthink.
I see. Gotcha.
Cutting out the toxic
You know what
people
I
in your
didn't
life.
realize was kind of weird?
Mm.
Like, okay, so when you two were before you guys were with your current partners,
Mm.
like I say, would you say it's like talking phase, dating, talking before talking, dating phase,
Just talking.
Talking? I
talking
think
phase.
I think Jason has
Jason-
little experience with that because he's my proxy.
You know, like the talking.
yeah,
phase.
it's getting to know people.
I never noticed that it's not common to be talking to them every day.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that because my previous relationship, we like talked every day. Like
Yeah.
if I didn't talk, she would start, and then
Yeah.
we would talk every day. But currently, like the person I'm talking to, we're not dating or anything, but the person I'm talking to, like we don't talk that much.
Yeah. Like they don't take initiative, or like if they do, it's sparse. Like
It's just like a good morning.
yeah.
But it's like I didn't know it was not as common. I thought it was just like you would just talk to them. I don't even know if you're not meeting. You would just talk to them regularly.
That's kind of weird for me because I don't think since me and Yvonne started
Okay,
talking,
you guys have been attached since grade 12.
we never stopped. We never had a day we didn't talk.
Yeah,
I think.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of weird. I don't know if it's because it's online or online dating or whatnot.
I'd say it's partially that. It's also a matter of priorities. So these other people, so especially with online dating, everything's so much more accessible. And because it's so accessible, people take it for granted. For example, like let's say you meet up with someone and you talk with them, you have a nice time. The next day, maybe you'd follow up. Like you don't have any obligation to like keep following up with them, but like you would have more of an incentive because you have that meaningful connection in person. But whether considering it's online, maybe they just put the app away, or maybe they're talking to other people, or just like living their life, like doing their job, right? There's all these different aspects of life that could be taking up their time. So it's not that you're on a lower priority. It's just that maybe they're just...
Yeah, I'm aware.
Oh, yeah.
I just...
Yeah. It's just strange. No, it's very
It's like
strange.
going from like talking to somebody daily
Yeah.
to now talking like every other day.
Okay, yeah. So, because like in that instance, like let's say like you're just talking just as friends, right? Just assuming. Like, let's say I don't talk to Jason or you for like a week.
Oh,
I know you guys are good.
Yeah, no, but like, do you feel like you can just like pick it up right when you just initiate contact again, or
Our conversations are pretty simple.
I think I think it really depends because
on the context. Right?
it depends on the person too.
Sure.
Because I consider myself like a really like low maintenance friend.
Yeah,
You know what I
sure.
mean? And like I could talk to like past friends I haven't talked to like in years, and I'd be like, if they say like, "Yo, what's up?" I'd probably just talk to them how I talked to them like last like a few years ago. I'd be like, "Oh, hey, what's up? How's it going?" You know?
Yeah.
I don't think like time really affects how I look at other people in a way,
Yeah.
because in my mind they're still the same person like even like a few years ago.
Yeah.
But I know like people can change slowly and all
Sure.
that stuff, and my opinion of them will change after like I get updated on them. But I still keep everyone in terms of like, I guess like my general look on them, I still keep it the same.
Right.
So versus like maybe like you have like a high maintenance friend that I guess is more like you need to know, or like they really want you to know like everything about their life, like this instant. You know what I mean?
But like we were just talking about it, like the topic would just we say something and the topic would continue, right?
Yeah.
But like with you two, like I know you guys are fine.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
I just say hello, what's up, let's do
Sure.
something game.
Yeah. So I
And
like.
then move on, we're fine.
I guess
But
what I'm
then,
asking. Yeah. Go ahead.
I guess it's just depending on the relationship.
Yeah, because like with this person of interest that you're talking to, like what exactly are you trying to gain from it? Are you just trying to talk? Like when you talk,
Also,
yeah.
What are you laughing? What's up? What's up?
it's because like I'm introverted.
Sure.
She's a bit introverted.
That's fine. Yeah.
So then it's like, I just listen. I don't want. I'm not. I rather just listen.
Okay. Big
know?
thing. Yeah. So I'm glad you mentioned that. So when you mentioned if you wanted to change or not, you said you'd rather like sit in the background, like you're kind of tired of initiating. But when it comes to someone meaningful to you, let's say it's like an old friend like Jason, wouldn't you feel more inclined to initiate a bit more, even if Jason doesn't. Or like,
you want to pull up the messages? It's always me messaging him.
well, that's the thing, right? That's the thing. Like, it's all a matter of communication. Like, if Jason knows you will always initiate, then he can expect you to always initiate.
Yeah, but I also know Jason well enough that he's not going to.
Oh, that's the thing. Do you ever tell Jason, hey, it'd be nice if you initiate one every once in a while? Actually, like,
It has turned off. Both of the cameras have turned off. Let's
All
go. Let's see this. Okay, what did we last talk about? Real question.
Arrow can continue. It's still recording, I think.
Oh, it's just
idle.
All right.
Is it recording?
Anyway.
Wait, let me record this again. Okay, it's recording. Okay, it's re-recording now.
Nice.
Okay.
What were we on? I totally forgot.
He was
Initiating.
Oh, yeah. So, like, for example.
Just cut it from here and then arrow.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. So, initiating, right? You talk to Jason. Jason knows you always initiate. And you have this expectation that Jason will never initiate with you. Don't you ever, like, because you feel so pressured, like, oh, I just don't want to initiate anymore. Don't you ever want to, like, let Jason know, like, hey, like, it'd be nice if you initiate every once in a while, you know?
I also know he's busy.
Oh, well
Like, I've known him for so long.
That's besides the fact.
I kind of know how he's gonna work.
Oh, no, I understand. But that's besides the fact. Because, like, I think it's really important, especially with, like, meaningful friendships or connections, to, like, let people know. Like, for example, hey, I'm not really feeling it today. It'd be nice if we did this another time. Or, hey, it would be really cool if you initiated. Like, I'm not saying I do all the work, but, like, I would appreciate every now and then, you know?
I would never ask that of Jason.
Why?
Because I
He has
know
no faith in me.
No. It's because I know you well enough that, like...
Are you saying he's never going to change?
No, it's just, I don't, like, personally, I don't want to bother people with my personal stuff.
There's the thing, yeah.
But then at the same time, I know Jason is literally like me.
But
like,
that's the thing, though. Not to cut you off, but Jason, I would say, probably cares about me.
I mean,
right?
Up to now, I've been seeing him every week.
No, okay, then that's good. But, like, have you ever, like, thought that maybe you can get some victories here and there? Like, if no one's initiating with you.
You're talking about, like, emotion and stuff?
Oh, no. Just, like, initiating in general. Like, I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying as an example, like, maybe...
This guy's busy, man.
Because, no, it's really funny. Because I had this similar conversation with Jason. I don't know if you remember. But, like, I
You
said,
want
like,
me to initiate more? I'm trying.
No, exactly. Yeah, it's fine that you're trying. But, like, I did say, like, hey, it'd be really nice if, like, you initiated a lot more often. And, like, the fact that I brought it up with you, maybe this is the first time.
But the thing is, Jason is like down to do whatever. He's like, he doesn't really want to. I feel like he's like, there's no set plan that he would initiate.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, if you invite me, like something from a week from now, sure, I can definitely put on my calendar if I have time, right?
Yeah,
and I will remember to go to
Exactly.
it.
You're more spontaneous. Dude.
Yeah, I think that's the difference.
Me and Jason are more like, you need to give me a day and a time. But you're like, I remember like the last couple times you asked me to rock, you literally text me like an hour before I'm off work.
That's true. Yeah.
And I'm like,
yeah. But
yeah, and it's kind of like it's a little different, like trying to go from being spontaneous, from being scheduled to being spontaneous too. I'm getting used to it.
Sure.
scheduled.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's more like I kind of wish I knew maybe like a day or two before.
Yeah.
So in general, like I am trying to initiate more. Like, hey, I tried to be like, hey, next week you want to go for Hop Pot, right?
Oh, I know. Yeah,
we never did that because I ended up not replying, and I got
that's fine.
either like super busy or it's because I didn't plan a time.
Yeah, and that's fine.
And I do want to go hang out more. It's just more like it's either maybe during like one day I'm just like, oh, I'm totally drained from work.
Yep.
I didn't plan anything. Like I know this week I said I could totally plan Hop Out with Arrow like maybe one day, but probably not today.
Yeah, and
because I'm dead.
That's
right?
totally fine.
I also assume that you're busy like 90% of the time.
Okay, now this is again all these assumptions. Right? Like there's always like, oh, this person's busy, that person's busy. How about just communicating? Like, let's say everyone's busy. That's totally fine. But like taking the initiative to be like, oh, hey, like you guys cool with like hanging out sometime, even if that is the conversation and it dies there, at least you took the initiative.
Okay, but Errol,
I messaged you. You want to play?
Oh yeah, I was just...
me on read.
No, I was in the middle of a game. I looked at it and then I lost it.
It's Errol's first episode. And we're calling him out already.
No,
I called you all on the first episode. We called each other all.
I mean, probably.
I genuinely get distracted by so many things.
You do. Like I text you something, you don't reply, and then you reply to Yvonne about something else.
Yeah.
And then she asks you a question, and then you ask with another question, not replying to her first question.
You have
Hey.
ADHD?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
probably.
actually-
it's not like diagnosed or anything, but like my psychiatrist actually like talked to me. She's like, actually, have you heard of inattentive ADHD? I'm like, no, I haven't. And then like,
Probably.
I mean, she said the only reason why you get diagnosed is if you want like meds or anything. I don't think I need meds. I'm fine with like working on it, but like it does play a role in like how I live life, you know.
Yeah, you like to live life spontaneously, so you don't have to remember when to go wherever.
Not
right?
necessarily. No, I do enjoy a lot of planning actually.
Like, I
That's the
wouldn't
big
mind
thing.
going rock climbing every week.
Yeah.
If you had a set date
Oh yeah.
instead
yeah.
of messaging me on the day of.
Oh, for sure, yeah, and like I'll do my best to organize that a lot more. But
No, just tell me and Jason and be like,
yeah,
Wednesday,
yeah. No,
Here.
exactly.
Yeah.
and we'll show up.
Yeah.
I think I just get worried about scheduling with Errol sometimes, because sometimes maybe like I'll say, oh, a week from now we'll go to like for example, like hop out this day, right? And then sometimes he gets held up on something, right? And he doesn't show up for like 30 minutes.
Oh,
Calling
that's-
him.
that-
We're
that's wo-
calling,
that's
we're
work.
calling your own.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
it's
no,
either
yeah.
it's either work
Yeah.
or it could be like something spontaneous that you need to
Sure.
do. I'm not saying it's like specifically something or the
Oh
other.
no, of course.
But I just feel like it's weird for me to think that's an issue a lot of the times, and makes me feel like it's happens often, not all the time, but happens a little bit often enough where I kind of remember it.
Sure. Like I'd say I live life way more busy than I should. Like I'm always having to like not necessarily min-max everything, but I get caught up like for example with like responsibilities, or if I feel like something's looming, I need to work on something a lot more, I'll end up like spending a lot of time trying to rectify that before I get set on the next task. But I have been making improvements to like for example communicating like, oh hey, like for example when I hung out with my high school friends, I was like, hey, I can't show up for this part, but I'll show up later because I'm working right now, you know? And it's all a matter of communication. So like I think once like everyone's on the same page of like being open to that communication, first of all, like let's say you're like, oh, I absolutely can't have you miss this time, no exceptions. That's also a form of communication, right? But like it's a growing process.
No, I
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah,
agree
yeah.
with that. At the same time, please.
No, I know. No, but what I'm saying is like it loops back to initiation, right?
Yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah.
Initiation, going to things. It just sounds like a pain. Honestly, I do feel like the thought of me planning something feels nice, but actually planning it kind of hurts me in a way. Does that kind of make sense? Okay, I get. Okay, Ethan doesn't get it. Ethan doesn't get it.
No.
Kinda?
Can you reword that?
Okay, think of us doing something like fun in like RuneScape, right? Like,
Okay.
oh, I want to play like
Always.
You're not
Okay.
gonna see me there. It's just
I'm gonna play like this mini game, right?
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
and at the end of it, I'm gonna get all these like materials and stuff like that. But when you're doing it, you're just like brain dead, and I'm just like, I don't want to do this anymore. It's kind of like the grind to get to it.
Aren't you just burnt out?
Maybe, but I don't plan that often. That's the problem.
That's the thing, right? 'Cause,
I
like,
think you should just. I think you're more of a. I think it's just because you're more of a rigid, planned person.
Rigid?
Not
Say
rigid.
Jason's rigid.
Not rigid. Scheduled. Like
Not
you
even.
like
I like
planning more
following
than-
a schedule versus making a schedule.
Yeah. But like with RuneScape, for example, particularly old school RuneScape, you'd be set on doing this one thing, and all of a sudden, like you're like, oh, it'd actually be nice if I did this instead. You know, don't you ever like veer off course?
That,
Or, like,
that
you-
game is like full of like veering off course. What do you mean?
That's exactly it.
To do this one thing that I want to do, I have to go back like 50 steps in order to do
Yeah.
this one thing to make this process more efficient.
like-
In order to make this process more efficient.
It's like the third episode RuneScape's been.
No, hey, RuneScape said, okay, like think about this. I'm in the same boat. I went to do this quest called Recipe for Disaster. You don't need to know what it is, but like essentially it's this like jumble of like all these different worlds, like 8 people that you need to save from the table, 8 different quest lines. It's actually 10. I didn't know that. So I finished all 8 and I'm ready to face the final boss, no spoilers. And it's like, you didn't do this quest. And I'm like, now I'm veering off course. I don't feel like doing it. I'm not motivated. I'm gonna set it off for the next time. you know.
No spoilers for like an 18-year-old game.
hey. See, he's so interested.
Bro, half the people that play RuneScape spacebar through quests.
Hey,
This guy's botting, you know that?
What do you mean?
whoa.
I am not botting.
You're doing it in a more...
What, AFK? No.
I don't know. The
Who's
what I
that
was,
on right now, huh?
What-
Who's on right now? Who's
No
playing right
one's
now?
I'm not playing.
what
I'm gonna check right now.
what I was
What
looking
the
at, you know,
heck?
you could classify that as botting.
It is not botting. I am not botting.
You're not at the computer and you're doing stuff. Like
Allegations. I did not hit her. I did not.
Whoa.
You're lying.
Whoa. Yeah.
Getting Yvonne to click.
Why are we on this game?
Yeah, so like with RuneScape, don't you take initiative for yourself?
It's a video game, man.
Yeah, no, that's exactly it. Like, don't you feel freedom in taking the initiative to do things for yourself? Like scheduling what you want to do, even if it's just by yourself.
Okay, but the difference is in RuneScape, you don't need a schedule. You can do it at your own
Yeah.
any time
Oh,
you
100%.
want,
Yeah.
which is kind of more spontaneous than scheduling.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
In terms of scheduling, it just okay. Going out of RuneScape
What?
stuff. Okay, like how do I? It's hard to explain in a good way. Just thinking about like, oh, I can schedule my whole calendar like this, and everything's gonna be perfect, right? But to put in the effort to make that calendar, put everything in, it's kind of jarring in a way.
Yeah.
You guys should both read a book. Because I feel like
That's
these are-
also jarring.
No, I feel like you guys are just the habits, right?
Yeah. It's
Like you're just used to having people initiate for you,
yeah.
and Ariel's used to spontaneous.
Being spontaneous.
I think you're trying to correlate that. Like, I tend to initiate a lot. Like, I used to be like you. Like, I'd initiate a lot of my connections and friendships and everything. But like, I've lived my life more spontaneously now because I've stopped doing that. If that makes sense. Like, I still initiate every now and then, but like when I'm out bouldering, maybe it wasn't even planned, and I'm like, oh, maybe it'd be nice to have some people. But that's not my intention to like literally hang out with that person. Like, I would schedule a whole day just to like hang out with them. But in the case that like, hey, maybe some people are interested, that's why I have those invites out. You know?
Where's my invite?
What do you mean?
Where's my invite?
Why don't you take initiative? Like, hey, I want to
Oh.
climb.
I did. I messaged you. You left me on red.
No, you're like, oh, message me the next time you go climbing. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah, and then you went to Vancouver.
yeah, that's bad timing. That's bad timing.
This guy was like,
What the-
No, but like after Vancouver, did you
Yeah.
message him to go?
Oh, that's because I forgot about the message.
no. I remember this clearly. I messaged you.
Yeah,
Are we climbing Wednesday?
yeah,
And you're like, I'll get back to you.
yeah,
And I messaged you on Wednesday.
yeah.
Are we climbing? And you're like, oh, I'm in Vancouver.
This was a year ago.
This was literally
This was a few months ago. What are you talking
a year
about?
Vancouver?
ago, my ass.
Vancouver.
No, it wasn't Vancouver.
You were somewhere. You were in
Oh.
U.S.
It
or
was like
something.
it was you probably in LA, I think.
It might have been LA.
Like it was this year, like a few months ago, I
Yeah, yeah,
think.
yeah.
Because it was the time when me and Ethan went to go bouldering. If you remember. Do you remember the last time you went bouldering with me and Ethan?
Yeah, it was with
Vaguely.
It was with
Vaguely.
user and
Yeah, it was with different people.
Randy
Yeah.
and
Oh.
Are you staring at me like that? You're trying to remember something in my
I-
eyes.
Yeah, this was in May.
Yeah, that's basically a year ago.
May?
May or June. It was like in the summer.
He's improved. He's a changed man now, Ethan. Can't you see him right now? He looks so changed. He even changed his glasses to fit you.
Yeah, yeah. Either way, like what I'm saying is like people taking initiative, right? So
Yeah.
whether it's like you following up or me following up, right? For me personally, I forget a lot of things, which is very bad. But that's because like if it's like out of sight, out of mind, right? Like you send me a message, I click on the notification, I get distracted by something. I'm like, oh, what was I looking at? You know, like
Yeah, but that's also the thing where I think it's due to your ADHD that like
undiagnosed, might I add.
Yeah, this was in May, dude. It was like you said, we'll
What'd
let
he
you
say?
know when we have. Wait, no.
You can't even read. Oh no, guys, this is going
No, 'cause I think we were
downhill.
talking two different. I think we were messaging in Discord and in messages.
How can you read
you
a
were,
book?
No,
if
you were
don't
in
know how to
Calgary.
read?
Calgary. Ah, that makes sense.
It was like
Either
I was
way.
like, what happened to keeping me posted Wednesday? And then you're like, oh shit, Calgary.
Yeah.
He's like going everywhere. That's crazy.
Regardless, like, I guess what's stopping you from taking the initiative to go bouldering by yourself?
Because I don't want to go bouldering by myself.
Okay.
He
then, like,
cares more about the social aspect
Sure.
with
I
friends.
see it as more of a. I have more fun
with people.
with people with
Yeah.
those activities.
Okay, but like, what's stopping you from taking initiative to hang out with? Not just like, let's say like you reach out to me. Maybe I'm just too busy at that point. What's stopping you from reaching out to like Jason or Richard or whoever, right?
Dude, you two are the only people I know more than like 3 or 4 times I go climbing.
Sure. Well, regardless, like, what about people who don't go climbing? Like, hey, do you think it'd be fun if we just like not even go climbing, but like just hang out? Like, have you ever thought about just taking the time to, I guess, go outside your comfort zone?
But like, that's the same thing. I'm tired of initiating all the time.
Yeah.
I'm peaceful right now. There's no drama.
Oh yeah, sure.
There's no nothing.
Yeah.
But does drama come when you start initiating something?
Yeah.
No, it's just I feel like when you have a lot of people, a lot of friend groups, I feel like some drama is gonna happen.
Well,
sooner or
then
later.
take piece by piece. Maybe you hang out with one person, 2 people max. Like, what's stopping you from just reaching out to just 2 people? Like, they don't have to be like super close, or maybe they are, but what's, I guess, holding you back from connecting with the people when you feel like you want to connect with others? You know,
Are you kind of like expecting drama to happen with more people there? Or is it more like you're afraid of like that's
Like,
drama's gonna happen?
the potential.
Drama's gonna happen.
Oh, you assume like it's definitely gonna happen.
I think that's just part of like anxiety in a way.
Yeah.
I think. Like I do kind of get that
Yeah.
too, but I think I just like the vibe more with friends.
Yeah.
Like
sure.
like I think going bouldering alone, that's cool too, but it's
Yeah.
that's more in a sense of you want to improve on yourself, you want to get better at like bouldering
Sure.
per se. When I like go bouldering with like friends or your group
Sure.
or whoever, really, it's more on the fact that like it's kind of like bonding with other people
Yeah.
in a way
Yeah.
for us. But I feel like if you go bouldering by yourself and with friends, you can just you can mix those two up in a way.
Also, like bouldering with people, since like I'm ass.
Don't say that.
It's kind of
No.
nice to get some tips and stuff.
Oh,
you know?
well, what's stopping you from like just talking to the person next to you?
I'm introverted.
Well,
We're
that's
introverts.
no.
It's literally the title of our podcast.
It doesn't mean that you never will talk to anyone. Like, it'll be the most uncomfortable thing.
I don't
you'll
like
ever
the I
feel.
don't like the part of I don't like the friend making part
Oh, I know. Like,
of
you're,
friendships.
not even like friend making. Just talking to people. Like taking it a step back. What's stopping you from being like, wow, how'd you get that start?
Jason. There's one word you want to say at the same time to him.
Sure.
Introverted.
Pizza.
Oh shit.
Shit.
No. Like, think about this. Like, okay, I become really introverted when I'm around no one I know, especially.
That's literally what happens when
That's
I
the
go
point.
bouldering with you.
But like when you're like in your element, when you're doing something you love, let's say it's like rhythm games or like gunplay or anything. Once you find a common ground with someone, wouldn't you find it easier to just talk to them?
I mean, okay, you find it easier, right? But I
Sure.
feel like that's more of a surface level.
Yeah,
chit-chat,
that's exactly
right?
it. Yeah.
But
speak closer, by the way.
oh yeah, no, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I feel like it's more of a, I guess surface level. And I think what I crave more is more of like a deeper level of bond. But it's hard to get to that deeper level of bond when you're just chit chatting like for surface level first meet someone, right? And it's hard to go through that effort of when you start chatting with someone, like trying to become friends, right? And it's kind of uncomfortable or hard to get through that
For sure.
phase.
Oh, 100%.
For I guess for me in that sense,
Yeah.
like I know like
I feel like
when me and Errol went bouldering, I did feel like you were following me around.
Dang.
because I didn't know anybody.
Yeah.
else.
No, and I get that. So we were just going around the gym. I did feel that. And I totally understand it. Like
Who
I
am I
would
gonna
too.
speak to?
Yeah, and the thing is, since I knew your friends and like our friend group, I'll say that I felt like I could go anywhere in the gym and just see like you guys just part of you guys are on this side,
Yeah.
half you guys on this side.
Sure.
I can have free reign over the gym,
Yeah,
right?
Sure.
If you guys were all in like one part, I would also be there. It's hard to talk with anyone outside that friend group or like
100%.
even if our friend group talks to someone else like at the gym too, I wouldn't really talk to them.
Sure.
I'd slowly warm up to them if they were in a
Yeah.
group and we were all talking. I'd say like, like I'd like I don't know, farm laughs or say like the quirky one-liners
sure.
to slowly get my way to know them, like how would they react, but I wouldn't fully go into like talking with someone random at the gym, right?
Okay.
Like if someone came up to me randomly like, "Oh, hey, cool, nice boulder you just finished. Do you mind giving me some tips?" I'll be like, "Okay, sure.
Yeah.
I'll give you some tips and we'll talk about it right there."
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm not gonna say anything after.
That's
right?
totally fine. Yeah.
But if we're in like a friend group and a random stranger comes in and the friend group starts talking to
Yeah.
him, I'll feel more inclined to talk to them a little bit more.
Sure. Okay.
You know what I mean? And that's why I say sometimes I feel like I like to leech friends off of other friends.
Okay.
In a way.
Yeah, sure. That's just networking.
Because it just feels like it helps me get out of my bubble.
Yeah. That's totally fine.
But I feel like in your sense you can I feel like every time I see you talking with other people or random strangers, I feel like you're very natural with it and
Yeah.
you're very calm. And I feel like you can
He's
create like a
extroverted.
bigger
No.
bond with people.
He's okay.
No.
He's more social than me and you.
I'll help Errol out. I feel like he's not like necessarily like more extroverted. I just feel like he has a good sense of social skills.
Sure. It's more confidence, right?
Yeah,
And
more confidence.
You know what how I got there? Through time, effort, through all these awkward conversations or like not knowing how to talk to people. Like it's not matters of like, oh, I'm always on the hunt of like talking to the next person. Like just like you said, like people come up to you, you just start talking about things, right? You just like slowly break out of your comfort and like maybe you'll like go back in every now and then.
Okay, Errol. Okay, here's the introverted versus extroverted question.
I know what
Yeah.
I know what Jason's gonna say.
What's up?
What's
Probably
up?
kind of, and I like experience the same thing as you.
Okay.
I feel like
Like
I
in a
want you
way.
to actually fill it in before
What?
he says it.
well, he's gonna say he's introverted and he doesn't want to like the awkward.
Oh
stage
no,
of talking.
I was gonna say something. I was gonna say something.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
something very stupid.
Okay, yeah.
So if like
Yeah.
you're ordering from like McDonald's,
Yeah. Yeah.
you're ordering from McDonald's, and you ask for like no pickles,
Yeah.
and you for some reason get extra pickles.
Yeah.
Does your girlfriend go and say like, "Oh, he got no pickles," or do you just deal with it?
Well, I'll be like, well, did I get the wrong order first of all, right? Like,
Yeah, but would you go up to them and be like, I ordered no pickles"?
I'd loop back. I'd be hey, well, it depends. Like, if I'm in a rush, I'll be like, well, whatever, that sucks. But like, if I have the time to spend, and I'm like, well, I'm really not feeling pickles today, I would go up, even though it's uncomfortable. Like, hey, excuse me, like, pickles? Why? Like I would question it. Like, if I paid what, or if I wanted to pay for what I want, why wouldn't I just reach out?
He's extroverted.
No.
No, Jason, I think you just don't like confrontation.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Just,
to
that
a
counts as
degree.
introverted though, right?
No,
I don't like confrontation either.
Yeah, like
But like if it's that specific example you're using,
Yeah.
like me and Richard would set like literally I just uploaded this reel, this exact topic, but like we would just remove it, right?
Yeah, I'd remove it. Yeah.
Yeah, I just remove it. If it's something I can remove, I'll do it.
that's the thing. Yeah,
So if you're at a restaurant,
Mm-hmm.
would you? Like,
That-
would you talk to the server, or would you get Yvonne to do it?
I think I'm at the point in my life where I would just like be like, I think I got the wrong order.
okay,
Maybe.
that's good. No, that's good.
Maybe.
Sir?
Sir, ma'am,
No, that's
Sir,
fine.
please help.
Yeah, that's totally cool.
I didn't order
Like,
this.
what I'm saying is, like, sure, you can pick it out yourself. Like, maybe you're in a rush, or maybe you're just sitting there at the restaurant. You'll pick it out yourself. Whatever. You avoid the confrontation. I don't think that inherently means you're introverted or extroverted. It's just whether or not you want to deal with this stuff.
Yeah,
You know,
I've
So
just
isn't that just confrontation?
This is confrontation, in my opinion. Like, the more extroverted person would be very more vocal, right? They would be like, "Hey, excuse me," like maybe they'd yell it out. Versus like an introvert, they would wait patiently in line. Hey, notice there's some pickles in here. I probably got the wrong order. Can you fix this? Right? It's just a matter of like how you deal with that confrontation.
No, I guess so. I feel like you're making extrovert people sound like very yelly.
I mean,
No, I'm just kidding. I'm
they
just
tend to be more loud, right? Right?
Oh my! You're gonna
he's
he
peeking.
I'm peeking.
he already peaked the mic like 5 times during this. What do you mean?
Oh
We're gonna name this episode "Introverted Extrovert."
no! I mean, yes. I mean, no.
We're just gonna name it Errol peaks the mic for 5 minutes.
No, but yeah. So I'm saying, like, first of all, congrats! You're breaking out of your shell, like, which is really good. You're doing stuff.
Dude,
for yourself.
I just heard like, congrats, you're breaking. I was like, oh,
yeah, we all are.
oh,
We're all breaking.
yo, that's hashtag deep. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, keep going.
Yeah, no, but like you're standing up for yourself, which means you have more of a backbone, which is good. It doesn't inherently mean you're more extroverted or introverted. It's just you're stronger now. Like you'll not necessarily fight for what you want, but at least you'll be like, hey, can I actually get what I want instead? Like you'll actually talk about it rather than letting it just happen.
I mean, you also have Yvonne. You can literally just tell.
I mean,
Yvonne.
there's that too. Yeah. Like,
I feel like I'm pretty sure Yvonne's not introverted, is she?
oh,
No, she's introverted.
so
She's
introverted.
100%
Yeah.
introverted. It's more like the thing with her is that she doesn't give a shit.
Yeah,
and she
yeah,
can
yeah.
confront people.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
so
the difference.
yeah, you have someone that will confront for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though she doesn't like it sometimes, I guess.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
I don't think
Oh.
she can hear us.
No, I mean the
Oh.
camera.
You want to check?
Maybe.
Should I pause it?
We'll see. Okay, here's the pause. Wait,
Yeah,
is
it's
this,
recording.
did you record
Yeah, I
it?
hear you.
Okay, what were we talking about?
I have no idea.
God damn it. This is
Out of
great.
sight, out of mind.
Introverted. The arrow's an
Oh,
introvert.
confrontation versus like being introverted, or confrontations versus being introverted. Yeah. So like Yvonne's introverted, but she can be confrontational.
Mm-hmm.
Like it'll be out of her comfort zone if it's like, I don't know, someone she's like close with maybe, but inherently she could still be introverted.
Yeah.
Just a matter of whether or not she takes the initiative, you know.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. Wait.
It's like why'd you bring up the pickles thing again?
No, it was more on the fact that you were the introvert versus extrovert test, but it's like the really like shit test, and I was just gauging you on your confrontational skills. You know what I mean?
I have a
Confrontational skills.
question for you, Arrow. That's not related to that stuff.
Okay, go for it.
Okay.
I mean, are we done with this topic, or
Hey, sure, I don't care.
you done?
Yeah,
No.
sure. Okay, what do you have? What do you have?
So how many pickles are on? Sorry, no. Yeah, what is it?
2.
I don't know.
You can
Are
remove
you?
that. Sorry.
How do I word this? Are you completely done with what your previous relationship like is out of your mind? It does not affect you anymore.
I'd say that's hard to say.
Like,
So-
do you still? I guess how to say? Do you still care about her and her well-being?
So, I'll word this carefully. Personally, I am someone who cares in
Yeah,
general,
right?
right? So, like, I
Same
don't,
here,
I don't
same here.
like wish like hell upon someone else unless they really like fuck it up. But like, even if someone wrongs me, I still I care about them in some degree,
Yeah.
right?
So, like-
but like,
I guess my question is like, I don't know how to word this.
I guess I'll fill in the time.
Yeah, okay. 2
so,
pickles.
When it comes to being, I guess your first question, when it comes to being hung up about previous relations, I'd say deep down, like my previous relationship shaped me to be who I am. So there's always going to be a part of that will influence my life, whether that will be through a random memory out of nowhere, or like maybe, I don't know, your song comes on or something. I'm not inherently sad about it, but there will always be those moments that you think about, like, oh, this was my happiness at that time, or this is how I was, or
What are you
like,
doing?
how does it shape you now? Oh, he's checking to see how hot it is.
No, just I was listening. I was just checking out
Oh.
like a scratch.
I was like, why is he putting his hand out? Does he want me to
No.
use my hand or something?
Yeah.
Sorry, continue.
Oh, no, he's, hey,
Yeah, I got you.
There you go. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
listening. Yeah.
yeah. So like, inevitably, there will always be a part of me that considers the previous relationship. Like, am I hung up over it? Like, oh, will I ever want to get back together? Not inherently. Like, no.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
I'm
But,
in the
like-
same boat.
Oh, exactly.
But I'm like, I wonder if she's doing okay. Right
Oh,
now.
100%. Yeah,
You know?
I'm always wishing the best. Like, regardless of like whether our paths split right now, like inherently, I just hope she's doing the best, or like she's reaching a destination she wants to be at. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's all I could ever wish for. Like, do I care about where exactly she goes right now? No. be cool,
I don't know. I think it's just different because maybe it's different for me, but it occasionally comes up once in a while. I'm like,
Sure.
is she doing okay? You know?
Yeah.
Because, you know.
So I guess, do you ever think about taking the initiative to figure out or find out for yourself what she's doing? You know,
I did before, but not anymore now.
not anymore, right? Because I mean, like, what did it do for you before that it doesn't do for you now? Like finding out what they're doing. Like, because you stopped doing that now. Like inherently, what?
Because nothing's going to change.
Okay,
You know, there's only so much you can...
sure.
What's that word? You can only so much you can put into...
Sure. Well, when you say nothing's gonna change, like, what exactly is that nothing to you? Like, is it between, like, the nothing between you?
Yeah.
You won't change. She won't change. Like, what exactly is?
Nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to change.
No, but like
between us.
between you. Okay,
Like,
sure.
I feel like the cycle will just continue, you know? Like,
Sure. Okay.
A vicious cycle.
yeah, vicious cycle.
So that's assuming neither of you will be changing. Or do you
I mean,
think
I'm
even...
trying to change.
Oh, I understand.
I feel like I'm much different,
Oh yeah, for sure.
but at the same time, like, I hope she's changes.
Sure. Yeah.
But at the same time, I know, like, the person that she's talking to
yeah. Sure.
is, I don't know, just treats her not.
Okay. I mean,
Like,
first of all, like
Person-
Like, yeah. Go ahead.
from an outside perspective,
Sure.
that person is a bad influence,
Yeah. Okay.
right? But they don't necessarily see it as a bad
Sure.
influence because they've been dependent on
Okay.
that person for a
Yeah.
set amount of time, right?
Sure.
So then it's like, what more can I do?
Yeah. And
She doesn't, like, they don't want to change. Why am I putting all this effort making myself worry, overthink about stuff, you know?
yeah. Well, first of all, thanks for sharing that. To continue on, you are wishing the best, and
Yeah.
it is all a matter of perspective. Like maybe how you see it isn't exactly how she sees it. Like that's pretty much the case. But what's questioning her happiness or her definition of happiness? Like maybe the person she's with right now is bringing her the happiness that she wanted, right? Well, like regardless, like from your perspective, like maybe like she's not like receiving the happiness she wants, but at least in that moment she's content, regardless of whether it's a good situation or not. So, like, it's nice of you to check up on them. Like likewise, like maybe back then I would check up.
I don't even think I can check up on them if I want to.
Sure.
I think we have each other blocked.
Sure. But the thing is, like in the end, you're living your own life. Like, what does it do? Like, what?
I think I just miss the friendship, you know?
Yeah, 100%. Oh, like,
Because, you know,
Yeah.
hey, you know, you used to play League a lot with that
Sure,
person.
sure.
I used to play Valorant a lot with
Sure.
that person, like, every other day.
yeah. Like,
Now, it's not the same, right? Like, I can't, I don't know.
I get it. I mean, like, I don't know if you feel this way, Jason, but like,
Dude, this guy,
when you look
this guy has,
back at memories, no, like, even like 5-6 years ago, or even 1 to 2 years ago, can you look back at memories and realize how happy you were in that point, or like what your version of happiness was at that point? Like, let's say back in high school, you would hang out with them. Maybe you're just eating lunch on a date or something.
Yeah.
Do you know that feeling they gave you during that time?
Yeah, of course.
Right?
Yeah.
So like I think like you can look back and like reminisce, but if you're trapped like thinking, oh, I really want to get back to what I had, that's where you're gonna run into this rut of, oh, I wish I can talk to them again. You know, because like I guess, do you think this whole break helped shape you to be who you are today?
right now,
Yeah.
not really, but maybe in the future.
Sure. And yeah, I mean, I'd say good things take time.
Yeah.
Maybe right now you're not necessarily like finding yourself, but you're just finding solace in whatever you can do. Like maybe this, or like time with.
She did a number on me, man. Not gonna lie.
I mean, sure. Like, but regardless of what she did to you, you can still like at least confirm you've had those moments of happiness.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And
I think it was just an inconsistency.
yeah. Oh, 100%. And that's the thing. Like, you can only control what you have your hands on, right? Like, if it's something that she's done and you're just there to watch, like, it's not within arm's reach, then there's only so much you could do. And I think what you're doing right now is like caring in the sense that like, oh, I wish her all the best. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like, that's what you've been doing. I guess it's just a matter of whether or not you want to take initiative. Like, do you still, like, even if you're blocked, even if you have no contact?
I mean, the last message I sent her, I literally left the ball in her.
Sure. Yeah.
What's that thing? Left the ball in her court?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if she wants to reach out, she wants to reach out.
That's good.
But at this point, it's like...
That's good. Yeah. Then you've done all that you could have done to the best of your ability. Like, you can say you've tried.
So let me ask you this. Okay,
Yeah.
if that person... If the person reaches out to you, be like, let's be friends again. Would you?
In your case?
No, your case.
In my case? It'd be something to think
Like,
about.
if they invite you to a league game.
It'd be something to think about. Because I don't think it would be a matter of like, oh, if it's a league game, I don't think I could, like, we're on that level where I could just casually hop in, play as though nothing happened. Like, I don't have any, like, malice or, like, I don't feel any...
If she reached out to you, like, I want to talk.
Yeah.
Make, like... What's that term?
Make amends.
Men's? I was going to say something about bridges or whatever.
Sure.
Do you know that? What's that term with the bridges? Rebuild? I don't know.
Build back bridges. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I know
would
burning
you?
bridges.
Yeah, what's the opposite of burning bridges?
Making bridges. I don't know. Making bridges.
Building a wall.
Oh my god.
Make amends, I guess. I
Make
don't know.
amends.
Yeah,
Would you?
That'd be something to consider, right? Because, first of all, you have this idea of who they are in your mind, who they meant to you at that specific instance, right? And the person they are now might not be that exact person that you once connected with, or the person that broke your heart, or like, people change. So it would be a lot to consider, like, oh, hey, maybe having a talk would be nice. But like, I think the biggest thing behind that is
I think...
you need to make sure you're not expecting anything.
Are you still looking for closure?
That's the thing. Sometimes when you look for closure, you can't seem to find it. Like, you look everywhere. Like, you look through their posts, you look through anything that you could at least have an answer to. But down the road, I'd say you'll find some sort of closure through the closure you don't get. So, like, if they don't give you an answer...
I guess, have you found closure then? I guess, basically, that's it.
Depends. Closure in the sense that, like, oh, hey, like, the long-term period of being friends, maybe that's something you just can't get over, right? Like 10, 11, 12 years, let's say you hung out with them 15 years of your life. Do you think you could, like, get away from that 15 years you've had invested? I personally wouldn't. I would think of, like, fond memories every now and then. But in terms of closure, where it's like, oh, the relationship, the closure you would have gotten is the answer that you received. And it may not be ideally what you want. Whether that is just like them saying nothing to you, that's a form of closure when you look back at it. You know.
So is that a yes for you?
It's a yes and no.
Okay.
Like, I'd say closure exists where I fully understand, like, hey, things won't be as they were before. And that's that. Like, people live their lives, and that's okay. Like, that's just how life is. Like, people come and go. But closure in the sense of, oh, hey, I'm fully repaired. I can never think about them again. They don't shape who I am. I don't think I'm able to get that closure. Because, like, the whole instance of going through the whole friendship, relationship, and even the break, the moments after the break, the grief, the sigh, like, all the what's it called? The stages of grief.
I feel like you won't be as close, right? You'd just be more cold.
You'll be as
I feel like I would be more cold towards them.
well. You'll be influenced by the closure you get. Right. So like whether that's you looking for it or not, how you feel right now is a form of that closure. Like even you talking about like, oh hey, like I've done all I can, like paraphrasing, I've done all I can. Like it sucks that we're not friends or connected, but that's it. Do you feel good that you're able to say that stuff at least?
I guess.
Sure. Maybe you might not like fully understand it now, but like for example, like Jason.
So
I
I can't really say anything.
No,
to
you
this.
can. You can interject whenever you
This
want.
guy has another heart broken.
I've literally
No,
just
no,
been
no.
looking at the camera going,
No,
yeah.
no.
Just look at him, man.
Like let's say you reconnected with an old friend,
Mm-hmm.
or that you thought hated you for an X amount of time.
Okay.
Right. When you had that talk of like, oh hey, that you hated me all this time, like, wasn't that a form of closure? Like, being able to communicate it out.
Have you even had one of those moments?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. Like when someone, I felt like someone hated me.
Yeah.
Who?
I don't think I've ever gotten really like closure on
yeah.
it. I've gotten like friends that say I've never heard that they
Sure.
hated you.
Yeah.
I think that's all really the closure
Yeah,
I need.
yeah, yeah.
And I've talked to that friend more than the one that I thought hated me.
Sure. Yeah.
So honestly, it's more of a I trust them with it.
Yeah.
And hey, if they hate me, then they can still hate me.
Sure.
Like
You did what
I
you
don't really
could.
know about it, but at the
Yeah.
same time, I think I got the closure I really needed.
Exactly.
So
Through whatever.
yeah, through third parties,
Exactly.
right?
Third
Yeah.
parties are not even receiving like direct confrontation. Like
Yeah, exactly.
with my ex-partner, I've never heard from her ever again. Not to say I wouldn't.
I think our situations are a little bit different.
Like, I'd say every situation is unique. But the-
Mine's like break, talk again, break,
Sure.
talk again. But yours
Oh.
is just no contact right off the bat.
Yeah. And I'm not saying like I can only relate to you if I have the exact same or very similar situation, but like the stages of grief, like all that you feel, I'd say it's very relatable. In the sense that like, you're longing, wishing to go back to at least having that friendship or that meaningful connection you once had. Not specifically with that person, but just in general. Like that void in your life is not necessarily getting filled right now. Right? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I'd caution being like, oh, like just because we don't have the same situation, it's hard for you to relate. I'd say it's the opposite.
I'm not saying you're not
Oh,
related.
oh, I
I'm
know,
just
I
saying
know.
our situations are different,
Yeah.
so it's like different perspective. I
Yeah.
guess.
I 100%. I'd say different perspectives for sure. Plus, like, you've gone on your own journey. For me, I've traveled places. I've, sought out, like, self-love, improvement, and, like, connection through others through those spontaneous moments. Like, I went to, like, go to a rave for the
He's
first
a
time.
raver now, dude.
No.
I know.
Like,
He goes clubs,
no.
Raven.
I would
concerts.
actually like to go. I actually like to go, but
Yeah.
I don't like loud music.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe you just need a small community.
Did you take stuff or did you just go?
No. I just went. Like, I just wanted to.
Damn,
just
you raw
see...
dogged it.
Oh,
Huh?
no, I just wanted to like vibe to like one of my favorite artists. Her name is Chill, might I add. Like, I just wanted to see her live and like seeing that experience, like just feeling it all awaken something in me. Like, I don't publicly dance like outside of my favorite game, right? Like, I feel like I'm not confident in that, but like having those spontaneous moments or like planned moments even where you can just be yourself. Even if you're introverted and if you're dancing in the corner by yourself, if you take those moments to build up the confidence in yourself, like you'll be a better version than you ever thought you'd ever be without trying or with trying,
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. Like, for example, even talking to someone at the climbing gym, maybe you're not going to be friends. It's going to be awkward as hell. But like, bam, that's one more person you've ever talked to. Cool. Maybe it's like meaningless right now, but inherently you're growing your repertoire of people you talk to, like you're growing your social skills, and you're still gonna be introverted, but at least you can be more content with yourself. I don't know. I'm like rambling on.
You know, going back to that.
Yeah.
Climbing gym. I do remember one point, Ethan talking to a random girl, and I think it was like she brought in like a Shiba, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
And I remember Ethan talking about, oh hey, I got it from like the same place.
Oh
Or,
yeah.
you know,
I
he-
want to ask her where she got her Shiba because her
Exactly.
Shiba.
it was so natural for her. I was
Yeah.
like, what the
Exactly.
heck?
Hey man,
Am I the
I'm
only
easy.
introvert
Hey,
here?
I'm
Holy
easy.
cow!
Just bring me
No.
a dog and I'll talk to you.
It's looping back all together.
But I don't-
common ground. Right?
I mean, I know, like literally, I remember that, but
Yeah.
I was like 50-50 if I wanted to like go up to her.
Sure.
But,
exactly.
but you did, and
That's
that was
that's
awesome.
Taking the initiative.
And then
That's
right
exactly
after that, I
it.
didn't talk to anybody else.
That's fine.
Hey, that's more than me.
That's one more person.
I don't know, it's weird because like when I go with you to rock climbing, it's your friends, right? I'm like,
Sure.
I don't know anybody here.
Then just go
Like
with one other
even
person.
like Randy and them, like
Sure.
I know them, but I don't really talk to
Then
them.
okay, think about this. You, Jason, you guys go climb. Maybe you don't talk to anyone, or maybe you talk to one other person. You know, I would like to say kind of know Jason, right? But like you're more inclined to like keep to yourselves. But what's stopping you from being like, hey, like cool route, or like, hey, nice shoes, or cool dog? I don't know, just some random stuff. Like you can say like, the most-
Introverted.
that's the thing. It'll be the most uncomfortable thing.
I don't like being uncomfortable. You know,
Oh,
like
I know.
awkward situations.
No one likes
I can't-
being uncomfortable.
The cringe, man. I just cringe sometimes.
Oh, I
you
live
know?
for cringe.
If we didn't have cringe, we wouldn't improve.
True. Oh, so many awkward moments.
Okay, so you gonna initiate?
Hell
Yeah,
no,
he has been.
dude. I'm gonna cringe while editing this video.
No. Jason's been initiated, like especially like volleyball and stuff. Like with.
Hey, what happened to my
teammates.
badminton, huh? What happened to playing badminton?
Oh, we have never booked a court
God
yet.
damn it.
Either way, but like yeah,
God
like,
damn it.
like the random people you meet, right? Like you're not gonna be friends with them, but it's like, wow, nice serve. Just.
Are you guys
small
still
things.
playing Mondays
No.
or Sunday? You guys don't play on a team anymore?
No, we're playing on a team.
You're playing on a
regardless,
team, but it's a
like,
different day.
Yeah, but
Oh.
basically, like he interacts with all these random people, like high fiving, like oh good game, whatever. Like we don't.
I mean, our teammates?
No, like teammates and like randoms, like other
Hey,
teams.
put me in, coach. Put me in, coach.
Hey, show up to a drop in. You know, like what's stopping you?
I don't want to go and drop in by myself.
Yo, Ethan volleyball episode. Let's go.
I've played it.
But like, yeah, you could reach
I
out.
literally
to people.
played it before.
Damn, he's good.
No, I'm ass. That's why I got cut.
Like reach out. You could reach out to people. You know.
I don't know. I think I'm okay. I just need to know how to hit.
Oh, that's the point. Like
I like
this.
Let's go practice. I want to see this.
I like playing the back line more than front.
Okay.
But I always get put in the front because I'm tall. I'm like, why are you putting me in the front?
True. Yeah.
You technically are you the tallest one here? Probably.
Yeah,
Damn.
I think I'm taller than him by like an inch.
Hey, that's
But I
like
could-
a foot higher.
I could be taller if I'm like not bad posture.
True.
Oh my gosh.
Either way, like small victories.
A small
They
victory.
put me in for volleyball, dude.
Yeah, like
Not even a game, just
yeah, I
just
could
play
like
around.
introduce you to people.
Okay, guys.
Me and
Next
Jason are
episode.
planning to like get these like little mics, you know, and just do something
Next
new every-
Sunday.
Okay, you might have to give me more space because I'm a bit busy next Sunday.
Okay, guys. Next episode,
next Sunday, 'cause
the
I
volleyball
wanna-
episode. Let's
'Cause
go.
I have to
Not,
edit.
not tomorrow.
No, next Sunday. No, I have to edit the video.
Next-
the third one.
Next Sunday, like next week, not tomorrow. You know.
I know what next week is.
Yeah.
You know? I'm
Like,
s-
okay.
no, I have to edit that week.
Excuses. What the heck? Just I don't know. Delegate it to someone else. Like you have.
How am I supposed to delegate Jason? Jason's there.
No. Think about this. You have exposure. Like let's say, like what's one day? Like what if you stop editing for one day? You don't need to be that busy at that certain time. Like sure, you commit to a schedule, fine. But you can find time somewhere else. Like for example, when you edit, maybe it's from 5 to 7 or however long it takes. What's stopping you from showing up, even like partially, like 1 to 4,
When is
1
this?
to 3?
What time is this?
Usually 1 to 4. I'll give you the details outside of this, but like, it fills up fast.
Is he going?
He could.
Scheduling's a pain,
Either way.
guys.
See, like, I take initiative. Like, what the heck?
I mean, I'll go if Jason.
Oh my goodness.
No, but my thing is
I'll
like,
go if Jason goes. I'll go if Errol goes.
are you gonna go?
I'll go if Errol goes.
No! Go for yourself! What the
Okay,
It's
if
fine.
you're
I'll be
actually,
there.
if you're actually there, I'll
Yeah,
go.
I'll coordinate. I'll see if there's available space. I'll try to get you guys in. But like overall, like you can take initiative to like go by yourselves. Like once I introduce you, if you see a posting like saying, "Hey, we're hosting this week," what's stopping you from just being like, "Bam, I'm gonna go right now." You know, like they usually announce it like on Wednesdays or like, hey, we're scheduling it for this week. Whoever's available to go can go.
My knees and ankles tell me not to go.
Okay, but you still want to go. It's fine.
My years of Taekwondo, my knees are not the
Those are
same.
excuses. No, like
You don't know what it is. You WTF at Taekwondo.
no. Hey, I'm safe. Okay, I'm safe.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But like, yeah, like essentially, if you have these moments where people are not necessarily doing work for you, but like giving you opportunities, like, hey, Jason, you want to go play this DDR, right? Maybe not that day, but another day. And then bam, you run into some random people, or like even just by yourself, you're just playing. People like compliment you, like, wow, you're so good. And you're like, thank you. You know,
Yeah,
like,
that's it.
that's it. That could be literally
Oh,
it. You know, like you'll still feel hella introverted, but like you'll have like a boost in confidence. Like maybe someone says like, oh, that was a really nice set, a nice bump, nice serve. Cool.
I mean,
that's very surface level.
I think that's like any like compliment.
Oh yeah,
though.
any compliment. Like first of all, men don't receive as many compliments as they should.
Wow, facts.
Do you ever have
Yeah.
Have you ever had a compliment from years ago that you still remember?
Yeah.
My auntie's saying I'm pogy.
Yeah.
Let's go, boys.
Yeah, hey, you are.
No, I don't like that.
Yeah, but basically, like whenever I play like DDR, someone's like, "Wow, you're really good." I'm like, "Thank you, thank you. I'm okay, but thank you."
I think I'm close enough friend where I stop giving compliments. I start shit talking him because he's
Wow,
too
we
good.
We have to humble him. We
Oh.
bring him back down.
God damn it.
Is he still recording? Is
Yeah,
just an
no.
idol?
Yeah, just keep talking.
I think we should end it now, dude.
No. Think about this. This is a very interesting time. Okay.
Is it recording?
It's recording now. Okay, go.
Cool. And it's a very interesting time because, like for example, if I initiate, I give you this instance where you could go. Let's say you are free that time. What worries do you have leading up to it? Like, let's say there's a group of 26 other people, not including Jason. What are your worries? What's holding you back?
Nothing.
Are you sure?
Like I would go. I'm
Okay,
telling
no.
you, I will go if you set it up.
Oh, exactly.
But
Okay, sure. But what I'm saying is, like, when you talk to people, like, do you have any worries about that?
I
I'm
do.
an ass, so they're gonna be like, "Why is he here?"
No. Okay, like, let's say it's like a very friendly, cool community that doesn't.
How would
care.
I know that my first time?
I'm just telling you right now. It's a very friendly, open community, very nice, warm, loving. Thank you so much. But yeah, like let's say there's that. What's stopping you, or like what's a big worry that you have leading up to it?
I told you, I'm gonna be asked. Why are they here?
Okay, like let's say
I'm
that-
still gonna think about it, even
Sure.
if you say they're friendly.
Okay,
or not.
yeah. And, okay, cool. So it's like expectations, right? So I guess when it comes to just talking to people, regardless of volleyball, like let's say volleyball's outside the picture, they're just talking about life or anything. Do you have any worries about connecting with people? Because like for me, when I talk to people, like let's say it's a big group, I don't do well in big groups. I usually like singling out one-on-one or like having a small group to talk
That
to.
doesn't-
What?
Does that seem right to you?
What? When there's like a big group?
I feel like you're fine in a big group.
No, I'm not.
He acts fine in a big group.
Yeah.
I act fine. It's
Yeah,
'cause-
you're fine. Me and
No,
Jason
no.
are in the corner.
I have more confidence, but like in the end, I hate being the center of attention in like a really big group. Like I'd rather talk like I talk way better one-on-one or like small settings like this, you know? Like I feel more like myself. Whereas like if there's a big group, there's so much you have to manage and like, oh, like who can speak next, or like I don't know all these people, like what am I doing here, you know? So like do you think you'll ever have any problems like talking to like let's say 5 people at the same time?
5 new people.
Yeah, 5 new
I just like listening. I rather not talk.
Okay.
You'd let the 5 other people talk versus you. The same here.
Okay, but like a volleyball team is usually like 6 people minimum on a court, right? It's like
Yeah,
5
but it's
people.
it's minimal. It's not like you're creating communication with them. It's more like you're trying to just work as a team, like non-verbally, somewhat.
okay.
In a way, I feel like that's a little bit easier working as a team then versus you coming up socially with like striking up conversation with that many people.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Are you just there just for volleyball, nothing else, essentially? Like, do you think you?
I'm there to win with the team. I work with the team, but I don't want to. It's different because you're using volleyball. I think volleyball setting, if you're actually doing something with people, is different from just sitting down and talking to 5 people.
Okay, so
True.
let's translate it over to rock climbing. Let's say there's one.
You're using an activity. What I'm saying is, if you're
Yeah.
sitting here with 5 people you don't know,
Mm-mm-mm.
like, how are you gonna do?
You hungry? I heard that.
No, I don't.
Okay.
You're just exposing
I
him.
have pizza back there.
No.
Okay.
I'm
He's
trying to
exposed.
beat this guy so I get free food.
Okay.
You're gonna win. Doesn't matter.
No, Richard's not here anymore.
Either way.
That means he'll.
You want to
lose.
join in on the bet?
No.
You out of shape? You think?
No, I want to live my life. I'm all right.
No, it's only 2 months. December. Yeah, 2 months.
I don't know. I appreciate having fun eating. Like, I'm not gonna eat a lot, but
No, Ethan. He's way too active to
I am
lose.
pretty
This guy ate a whole pizza.
yeah.
He'll lose it all in like the next week because
No,
he's just
I
that
won't.
active.
I just wanted a pizza.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I guess like what I'm trying to say is like, what's stopping you from even talking to one other person? At like, let's say it's an activity, like you're on a break, like you're, like the volleyball match is over. You're just on the bleachers.
I think it's just because I do not want to bother people.
interesting. So what?
No, I get it.
So
Because he gets it, because he's introverted.
okay, no, I get that.
He's my fellow.
No, I get that. But like, let's say someone's very welcoming and they talk to you one on one. Would you continue the conversation, or would you rather keep to yourself?
I mean, I'll continue as long as they keep continuing. But
Okay.
at some point, it's just the topic ends and you're just standing there. It's kind of awkward, right?
I mean,
You know what I mean? Jason?
I guess so. No, it
It's
makes
like-
sense.
sure.
It's like, so what now? What do you
Well,
wanna talk
let's say the topic ends. What's stopping you from bringing up another topic?
Huh?
What's stopping you from bringing up another topic? Like maybe you
Lack
found,
of topics. I don't know what I'm gonna say.
maybe you find common ground. Like you're talking about volleyball. Oh, how's your day? How's your weekend? Blah blah blah. They mentioned gunpla. Well, hey, what kind of gunpla do you have? Like it's a passion. Like you find some sort of common ground. Like what's stopping you from like doing that? Because like you're saying, once the conversation ends, like once the topic ends.
I just don't like the talking part of making friends. I don't know, like the talking phase. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I get it. I can't.
It's like the build up to the friendship. I guess. As I'm thinking too far ahead, I'm like, I don't want to be disappointed again. You know?
So like in a way, you have some sort of expectation of like, oh, if you keep
Yeah,
talking.
I kind of feel my expectations are a bit too high.
Interesting.
And like, in addition to overthinking, I guess, and like
Oh, yeah.
putting in the time and effort to get to that point.
I overthink a lot.
I 100% overthink a lot. Like I get it. But even if you overthink, wouldn't you want to branch out of your comfort zone? To like, cause like I'm not saying like, oh, like being introverted is a bad thing, but like you said it yourself, like it'd be nice to connect with people every now and then. Sure, yeah, well, sure, yeah, whatever.
What do you
Every now and
mean?
then, right? It's nice to connect with people.
It is,
Yeah,
of course.
right?
Even introverts can't stay like holed up in a wall like
Yeah.
forever, like
Like-
neat style, I guess.
Yeah, like you have a battery, it's like overflowing. You don't want that spilling and leaking everywhere.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's hard to say. In other news, Ethan is introverted. Wow. Should end the
why is that
podcast already.
What?
Dude, I don't know. It's been like
It's been like an hour and a half. Is that it? We ended?
yeah, I
I
think.
don't know.
Is that end of the topic?
I think so. I don't know. Does Arrow have
Okay,
more to say?
real quick. End of the podcast question here, real quick.
Okay, go.
What are you grateful for? 3 things.
Great. 3 things.
Yes.
Gosh. Okay. I'm grateful for what's it called again? Having friends to talk to. This what's it called again? Having a having time to put schedules together and maybe hang out with different people sometimes.
Okay.
You know, and the value meal going on at McDonald's for $15. It's crazy good.
Are you sponsored?
No,
Okay.
no, but it's.
No, he's just memeing. What's yours?
I know, but I'm not me. That's
No,
it's actually
McDonald's?
good.
You're grateful for McDonald's? $15.
It's $15 for like 2 Big Mac combos. It's crazy.
Okay, yeah, what's yours, Arrow?
Well, I'm grateful for having this opportunity to talk with my fellow introverts.
Bullshit.
I literally think I feel like you talked for like more than half the episode, which is pretty good because I didn't want to interrupt.
What?
See, okay, hold on. So this is going back to like, oh, I didn't want to interrupt. I don't want to be a bother. What do you mean?
No,
What?
no, because
I mean, towards the end,
you
we
have
talked about
you have
something
good
that-
content. That's
I think
good.
towards
But
the-
I
no,
couldn't
think
like.
towards the end we were talking about stuff that he didn't.
I couldn't relate.
Well, yeah, that's why I tried looping it in.
Yeah. No, that was good.
This guy is pure. He has not. His heart has not been broken.
No.
What do you
can
mean?
Feel
I'm
all
kidding,
those
I'm kidding.
feelings.
I've been rejected. Like
Exactly. See?
like.
But I think rejecting and someone breaking up with you is.
Well, it's different.
Okay, that's
Bro,
not.
next
episode,
podcast, next episode. What the fuck?
What are the
different degrees of
what are-
intimacy right there.
No, we need to end this.
You know.
3 things. What are yours?
Well, yeah, I'm grateful to spend time with my fellow introverts. Grateful for my friends, family, and Dance Rush stardom.
This like a president's
sponsored.
like
It's like
Thanksgiving speech.
Yeah.
What?
That's
Mine is
pretty
pretty
good.
simple: family, health,
And
friends. That's about it.
Wow.
Simple man. My dogs.
Are you really simple?
Yeah.
money, cars, bitches.
Money, time,
Yeah, money, time,
happiness.
friends. Oh my god.
All right, that's it. Thanks for watching.
Thank you. Here's all our
Uh,
patrons.
Okay, it's not gonna happen anytime soon.
So funny.
Just saying, yeah.
Thank you for
handle,
you.
same
Thank you
handle
for
on all
you
socials.
two viewers that watch always. I love you all.
Thanks for having me.
Okay. Thank you. Okay.
Jason, we literally have like 2 hours. You might have to.
I know. I was looking. I was like,